Ought to give the rest of them something to think about. Better that you don't. Yeah, that's what I thought too. But it's not so easy when you know it's coming for you. Yeah, well, that's how they wrote it up in the report. Not as much as you'd think. It doesn't lead anywhere that does any good. I know that much. All right, maybe some other time. You don't come out of a tour of duty without regrets. It's best just not to think about it. You say so. You'll be glad you did this. I'm gonna put a hole through Caesar's head. That part of my life's over now. And so is his discussion. We won. There was a miscommunication. A murderer who does good deeds is still a murderer. And he'll still get his judgment. I left the NCR when my tour was up. Had enough of war. And decided I was gonna start over. None of it made a difference in the end. I don't know. Couldn't hurt. Because fair is fair. Nothing. Dream. Just tired of thinking about it. I hope this isn't a mistake. Yeah. Always. Even when I sleep. You can do what you want. But I'm not going anywhere. If that's how it is, there's not a lot of comfort in knowing it. I guess they brought us here. One less Legion raiding party running loose now. Never a bad thing, you can take my word for that. Still feels like I'm living on borrowed time. But I don't see any reason not to take a lot more of those sons of bitches with me. You got a point. There's still some things I can do before all this is over. God damn it. It's like I'm being toyed with. I don't know what I'm supposed to do about all this. I don't think I'd hold it against you. Okay. But let's make sure and come back here. I'd love to wipe this place off the map. Fine. But if you make any new friends in there, all bets are off. You ever change your mind, I'll be right there with you. That's what the scope's for. If you're sure. There's a lot of high ground around the town. We could do a lot of damage, just saying. Better be a good reason. I didn't join up with you to go on nature walks. Great Khan, looks like. Guess he fought at Bitter Springs, or saw it happen. If I was the assassin, I'd be up on that ridge. Or if I didn't care about escaping, maybe that near tower. Or the landing pad behind us. No. Sorry. Your enemies, or mine. True. It's a start. Because I'm still alive. Yeah. I guess that'd be the word. We did what we were there to do. A lot of people got killed. That's war. Maybe looking back, you do things differently. But that's not how it works. In the field, you hesitate, you or someone you care about will die. They teach that from day one. Look, we've done some traveling together, but we're not exactly comrades in arms. I'm not ready to swap war stories. Not much hope either way, is there? That's what they tell you in the casinos, too. Because it's the only way to get you to buy back in. If people knew the truth, that something's watching you, waiting to take it all away from you, and it never loses. That's all it's doing now. Waiting for me to buy back in. Life has a way of punishing you for the mistakes you make. Big enough mistake, punishment can take a while. Mine's not over. There was no decision. I was meant to pull that trigger. It was a mistake to think I could escape it. You take out a debt. It's only a matter of time before someone comes collecting. Things just finally caught up with me. It was gonna be something. If I'd never met Carla, it would have been something else. I should have never gotten close to her. I've got bad things coming to me. You better keep your distance, too. I was in a lot of places with First Recon. I don't really remember. There was never any saving her. They'd have taken her where I couldn't follow. What I did, that was the only rescue. Yeah. What they do to women, that's worse than death. There was no choice in what I did. It was more like being forced to watch something you can't stop. All this was only ever gonna play out one way. It still is. I don't have any say. All I can do is wait for it to be done with me. Oh, yeah, I guess not. Forget I brought it up. I don't think so. It won't change anything. And that's a memory I don't want refreshed. You're the one who suggested it. Fine. If I'm on my own, I'm on my own. But I'm gonna go. Good working with you. All right. Let's head out then. This is the place. We got sent from Camp Gulf looking for some cons who'd been making trouble with one of our settlements. I guess one of the settlers was connected because we sent everything we had. We figured this was a gang hideout, but they'd led us to their home. There's a ridge called Coyote Tail on the south side. That's where we set up. Maybe Bitter Springs just seemed different. Maybe it's the same as killing legionaries. With the cons, the only difference between a soldier and a civilian is that the civilian is more likely to miss when he shoots at you. They'd have died whether or not they were soldiers, whether or not I was there. And my leaving the NCR hasn't stopped any wars or saved any lives. There's no controlling war. No sense regretting what you can't stop. I thought my time had come. For a minute there, everything made sense. I could feel the end coming. I was ready for it. Now, I'm back where I was. More coming. I don't mean disrespect. It's a hell of a thing having someone with your ability looking out for me. But I've come to believe there are things nobody can stop. I thought for sure that's what we'd finally come up against today. It would have made sense for things to end here. But now, I'm still waiting. I never thought of it that way. Always expected something more final. But maybe it is. We need to get to the camp before they do. Guess I did. Guess I figured whatever we could handle. This time the Legion was going to send more. I should have died here a long time ago. When I spotted the Legionaries today, I thought I understood. Things were finally going to even out. But I'm still here and nothing's changed. You're making a mistake. I want to be a part of this. Damn right. You and I, we're just a couple of problem solvers. Unable to clear his mind of the past, he was at last granted the death he'd awaited, bringing final rest to a life that had ended long ago. Tired of waiting for the world to be done with him, Boone ventured into the wastes to make his own way out. As the Battle of Hoover Dam ended, Boone confirmed what he had always suspected, that revenge would never quiet his troubled mind. Sidearm in hand, he journeyed back to California in search of the NCR officer who had led the attack on Bitter Springs. There, with only 2 bullets loaded, Boone did the only thing he believed would put an end to his suffering. Looking for a place where he could be of some use, Boone found himself re-enlisting with his old unit. He spent his leave time hunting down slavers in the desert. His first recon beret, the last thing they never saw. Though his regrets remained in his thoughts, they coalesced into a purpose, and Boone embraced it. Though NCR was withdrawing from the region, Boone remained in New Vegas, finding work as a security guard and caravan scout along the highways. While he might have preferred rejoining his old unit, Boone couldn't bring himself to abandon the city where he'd met his wife. Boone refused to take the Legion's victory lying down. Heading to the hills with his rifle, he began a deadly campaign against high-ranking Legion officers, and though the price on his head rose to levels unheard of, few pursued it, fearing it would be the last thing they'd never see. No longer held in check by his conscience, Boone found lucrative work as a mercenary and assassin. No job was too violent, no target too innocent. As long as the caps were good, Boone would take the job. Driven mad by Caesar's victory at Hoover Dam and unable to escape his memories, Boone staged a suicide mission against the legate, fighting as he wished he would have fought on the day of his wife's death. He brought down scores of legionaries before being caught. Before his crucifixion, he was brought before the legate, who expressed his admiration for Boone's reckless abandon. Boone spat tobacco in his eye, for all of Caesar's armies to see. Spotted! Got you in my sights. I've got nothing. Never mind. Gone now. This armor's gonna get me killed. Look, I'm dead unless you can get me some real armor. All clear. Guess we made it. All right. It's over. Oh, hell! Get down! Fire in the hole! If that's what you think. Okay. All right. Guess I'll be around Novak for a while longer until I figure out what I want to do with myself. See you around. I'll make my way there. I'm ready when you are. Huh. Well, let me know when there's room for me. I've got your back. Gonna be hard covering you when I can't move my legs. You want to do something different? Right behind you. That's what I do best. I'm listening. We can do that. Not my strong suit, but okay. I'm listening. If you think it'll help. Okay, I'll keep it tight. Yeah, you and me both. I'm already doing that. I'll follow your lead. I'm already doing that. Good. Makes things simple. Fine by me. I'll sit tight. You need to leave. Keep walking. So, this is how it ends. Maybe it's my time. I knew you'd be the death of me. I think I might have killed my last legionary. Too bad. We're not alone. There's something there. Shh. Eyes and ears. All mine. Pointless. Not my fight. What's your problem? Let me aim that for you next time. How about I aim my gun at you for a while, see how you like it? You looking for trouble? I'll watch my step. Careful with that. Frag out! Got it covered. Right with you. I've got your back. I'm fine now. Patched up. Let's get back to the fight. I need a bigger caliber. Can't punch through. This is useless. Don't try that again. Keep looking. Stay sharp. You're asking for it. Eat this. You're mine. Can't run from me. Hey, look out! Lost contact. I don't see him. Still around here somewhere. Need a medic. I can't feel all my limbs. Gotta pull back. Fall back! They're in too close! Gotta still be here. Keep looking. Nothing yet. Target reacquired. Gone for now. Gone. What the hell was that? Not a good idea. You're gonna get us in some serious shit. That's the last of the ammo. Poison. I'll take that back now. I don't think so. I don't know who you think you're fooling. Alive after all. Figures. This weapon's done. I'm no good without my weapon. I need a new rifle.